Welcome to Climate Briefing's news roundup for the week ending Friday the 14th of April 2017. New surveys show that only 1/3 of the entire Great Barrier Reef remains unaffected by bleaching. The reef has recently suffered bleaching events in 2 consecutive years. Triggered by unseasonably warm waters, mass bleaching events occur when higher temperatures force coral to expel living algae and calcify, turning white. Whilst the coral can recover, such back-to-back bleaching events have never been witnessed before. Scientists are warning that much of the Great Barrier Reef is unlikely to recover. James Kerry, a senior research officer at the ARC Centre of Excellence for Coral Reef Studies, said, "It takes at least a decade for a full recovery of even the fastest growing corals, so mass bleaching events 12 months apart offers zero prospect of recovery for reefs damaged in 2016. An effort by the G7, or Group of 7 industrialised countries, to reach a common stance on energy was scuppered this week when the United States asked for more time to work out its own climate change policies. The US is currently reviewing its position on climate change and on the Paris Agreement, which sets out a global action plan to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. A spokesman for the G7 said that the inability of the United States to commit to a common energy stance made a joint declaration impossible. The state of California has announced that one of the worst droughts in its history has officially ended. Reservoirs, which began drying up in late 2011, have finally been replenished by melting snowpacks and months of torrential rain. The drought killed an estimated 100 million trees and cost the agricultural economy billions of dollars. In a statement, Governor Jerry Brown said that there was still a need for some long-term water preservation and that conservation must remain a way of life. For the first time, scientists will study the possibility of producing geothermal energy directly from magma. The $100 million project will involve drilling a hole 2.1 kilometres deep into a magma chamber below a volcano in northern Iceland. If successful, it could produce up to 10 times more energy than conventional geothermal wells. Iceland produces all its electricity from geothermal energy and hydropower, so it is being proposed that any surplus power produced by the project could be sent via a power cable from Iceland to Britain. The cable, which will be 1,000 kilometres long, could provide enough energy to run 1.6 million British homes. This has been a Climate Briefing news roundup. Details of these and other stories can be found at climatebriefing.org.